What? Today is totally Thursday. I promise I'm not going to make this a habit. It was an accident and some unfortunate timing and some extremely tight scheduling that has led to Thursday's update being released on Saturday. But I have a good reason. We were traveling, and I will talk about all of that in just a second. Here's the most pressing and most important piece of information to cover for today, which is we have signed our director for Rainbow Bridge. Alicia J. Rose is our director officially now, according to paperwork, and now the sprint actually gets going. We've got development to do, and things are happening. But Alicia's also a very busy professional and working on her documentary, Menopunks, right now, including a concert here in Portland to help raise awareness and funds for that film. I will include more information about that in the actual description, but it's worth looking up. Really good stuff, and we're really excited to have her on board. In addition to that, later in June, I'll be doing a deep dive for our paid patrons to kind of show you what's going on, what's up, and where we're at on the whole project. And eventually, in the late summer, we're going to have a video virtual meetup with the entire creative team to have a conversation with our patrons. And eventually, the highlights video will go up publicly, but you don't have a chance to participate in that conversation if it's just the highlights video. So if you want to be a part of that conversation, join at the producer level or higher, and come join us for a pretty cool meetup with some pretty cool people. As I mentioned, we were traveling. We were down in Southern California, in Orange County and Los Angeles, and we did a lot of stuff. I am doing bigger deep dives of those events and what we did for paid patrons as updates later in June. The music video for The Party Begins started off as something I wanted to do just to be shooting something because I didn't feel like I was shooting anything. And then as I was ramping up pre-production for that, it matched up with the time that we suddenly got a chance to go to the Portland Panorama Film Festival. And things started moving on that, and things got busy, and all of a sudden, the extra little slivers of time that I was going to dedicate to shooting the video just started to vanish. And then we went to California, and I thought while we were there, we might be able to shoot on the Fullerton Community College campus, as seen in Margot Has Money Troubles. Because that's where we grew up, and it used to be called Fullerton Junior College, or FJC, and there's a line in the song where I say straight out of JC, and that was the junior college that I was referring to in the song. So I thought that'd be a neat, little Easter egg. But our schedule was so tight in Southern California, we got nothing shot. So instead... we're going to make up the time and the images that I intend to put there with something even more 90s. And I'm going to emulate some video toaster effects to fill in those areas. Now, if you don't know what video toaster is, I highly suggest that you go check out the description, because I have a link to one of the most 90s videos that was shown to me by Ryan Moore at a time when it came on a disc, and you had to put the disc in your computer to be able to watch it. It features Will Wheaton and Tony Hawk and Penn Jillette. Oh, that is a time capsule that is worth watching. That's the update. We are actually on our way to a film event here in Portland in just a couple minutes, so I've got to go do that. But I'll talk more about that in next week's update, which is actually going to be on time because we have to travel on Thursday. So it'll definitely be up and ready on time. So, yeah. Anyway, see you next week.